Hey, it's Nidge. Welcome back. So we continue our Mage journey. We ended in Thunder Bluff. Level 22, heading to 23. Probably 1/3 of the level left. We just finished up kind of our initial Stone Talon questing. Left us with a conundrum. Do we go to Ashenvale? Do we complete last couple in Barrens? Or do we go to Silverpine? I've been putting off Silverpine for a long time, so I think that's where we're gonna go. We're going to do Silverpine and we're going to head into Hillsbred. So I'm going to port us over to the Undercity and we'll fly over from there to Silverpine, pick up the quests that we dropped earlier just to make room in our bags. We can, in our quest log, we can collect those and try and finish off as best we can Silverpine area and then head through into Hillsbred Foothills. I always enjoy coming back to the Undercity. It definitely feels like home for me.
I am forsaken. Our time will come.
As I fly out of the Undercity to Sepulture, I'm left wondering and doubting myself if we trained at level 22. I think we did. Oh, we did, because we got the new conjure food. We did. We're good. Okay. So we've maxed out our chill talents and improved Blizzard. I think we move into Frost Nova. Next couple of levels after that. I feel like you're almost committed or obligated in some respects to do improve Frost Nova and then Shatter before you can advance out into some of the more fun, impactful talents. But that's only because they're really good and the other ones are great. So like it's all good. It's hardly a hardship, but kind of do feel like you have to follow a path. Maybe that's just me. Right, let's pick up these quests.
As my understanding of Arugel's magic grows, so does my disdain for the hapless fool. I am close to completing my research on his so-called remedy. My knowledge will be complete when I learn what enchantment is causing the strange behavior going on in Pyrewood Village. By day, the peasants appear to be human, but when the sun goes down, the townsfolk turn into Moonrage Worgen. I need to draw energy from the enchanted shackles Arugel cast on them. Bring to me 6 enchanted Pyrewood shackles, adventurer. Arugel still resides in Shadowfang Keep. We cannot claim Silverpine as a strategic stronghold for the Dark Lady until Arugel is slain. I shall see to it that his magic is eradicated, adventurer. But I leave it in your hands to see that Arugel meets the death he so deserves. Travel to Shadowfang Keep and put an end to Arugel's foul spells once and for all. Bring to me the vile wizard's head. The Royal Apothecary Society is under extreme pressure from the Dark Lady to develop a new plague. We are working diligently and have made much progress. It is our belief that the success will be achieved much faster if we share information amongst the Society. For that reason, I want you to deliver my latest findings to Apothecary Leiden in Terran Mill, a small town nestled in the Hillsbrad foothills. The journey will be a long one. Head south and stick to the roads. Follow the signs closely. Now is the time to assault the Scourge's place of strength in Silverpine, Fenris Isle. You must again go to the Isle and destroy Thule Ravenclaw. I want his head. This mission is as dangerous as it is vital, adventurer. You must not fail. In preparation for an assault on Shadowfang, 2 Deathstalkers were sent to the keep to gather intelligence. It has been many days and they have not returned. But we must receive their report if we're to have any hope of a successful attack. So here is your task, adventurer. Go to Shadowfang Keep to the south and find the Deathstalkers Adamant and Vincent. Find them, and if they require aid, then give it. This mission is as dangerous as is it critical, adventurer. Do not fail.
Here we go. So the Weaver is probably the most treacherous of the quests that we have. Other than the elite quest, of course, in Fenris, but we're going to save that. So what we might do is we'll head to our husband's revenge, then Baron's peril. It's unlikely we'll ding 23 in doing that, but we might do, and that was the hope. So then we circle back for the Weaver. Actually, we'll just give the Weaver a go. Let's do it in map order. Let's head in and see how we do. Okay, that did get quite hectic there for a moment. I had to use Evocate and healing potion. we're pretty much ready to take on the man himself. Mage Ataric. Use our frost armor, our frost ward. There we go. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I think I'd normally do that at a lot earlier level and it made me doubt our ability to do it. I think the Mage's toolkit is just so powerful that there really wasn't an issue there. So that's good, we can continue south now. What we will do, we'll go for a husband's revenge and then we'll circle back to Barrens Peril. And after that, we can then go into Hillsbrad Foothills. Go to Turn Mill, collect the flight path and then fly back to Sepulchre. And that Worgen was beating on us. I actually didn't realise he was a son of a Rugal. I left him beating on us for far too long. We're looking for a specific mob here, and I completely forgot his name. I couldn't see the quest mob there, but let's... oh, that's him there. Let's grab him and see... Lovely, lovely.
Appreciated. Gee, thanks.
Okay, it's very kind of that guy to bandage us. Unfortunately, I was about to bandage myself, and he must have used like a linen bandage. It did nothing to me. I have a Mage Weave bandage in my bag, so never mind. Nice of him to help us though, and we both got the quest done. So that's a husband's revenge completed. We got Valdred's hands. Now we can head to Barrens Peril. So we need 6 Ravenclaw Drudges and 6 Ravenclaw Guardians. We managed to get 3 Drudges before we've even entered the cave. And these Drudges in Rage, they can do quite a bit of damage, so as much as I'm tempted to do a bit of AoE here, I think we'd end up dying, so I'll hold back on doing that. The Evocate spell comes to our rescue again. That's it, 6 and 6. Barrens Peril done. Even single target, the mage manages to kill stuff very, very quick. And that's before we've even got any spell power. Right, we'll make our way into Hillsbrad. Let's just get some mana and health before we flag ourselves PvP in Hillsbrad. I'm not sure what I'm entering into here. Well, we tried to avenge the death there and we had a shadow priest come after us.
Be silent and
Paladins
pay
really
attention,
are
adventurer.
pain in the ass to
I
kill.
was sent to this position in order to survey the town of Hillsbrad. My mission is one of reconnaissance. It is imperative that you send word to High Executor Darthalia in Tarren Mill at once. Let her know that I, Deathstalker Lesh, send the following message. The raven's cry from the west doth beckon. Follow the road to the east and pay close attention to the signs. Now hurry! Off you go to Tarren Mill, and with urgency, I might add.
Trying to save our blink for if we get jumped by a rogue or something, but just makes our journey a little bit longer. This is actually what makes the PvP servers so much fun, to be fair, is the added trepidation when running through an area. I would love there be some penalty for higher levels killing lower levels, because I think that does dishearten me quite a lot. But that is just something I've had to get used to over 20 years playing this game. It's interesting actually what Ashes of Creation have implemented in terms of their PvP systems that should combat stuff like that. Well, here we go, arriving in Tarren Mill safely.
Hello.
And get the flight path. And in the couple of breadcrumb quests we've got here.
Speak. A note from Zama. Her needs must be great to send word from so far. Let us see what she says. Ah, splendid. I know exactly what to do. I will create a toxin to bleed the violence from the Venture Company, rendering them weak and docile. That should fix the Horde's problem in Stone Talon, yes. But to create the toxin, I will need the blood of innocents, a difficult ingredient to obtain. Fortunately, the Syndicate, a group of human brigands in this area, employ shadow mages. And those mages collect innocent blood for their own unsavory purposes. You can find the Syndicate shadow mages in Durnholder Keep to the southeast.
Most excellent. Apothecary Renferrel has my utmost respect. I am anxious to study his work.
Ah, another wretched day in Tarren Mill. All of this clean air puts me in such a foul mood, adventurer. The sooner we can plague the humans here, the better. I've been conducting intense studies on possible killing agents to use in my concoctions, but I haven't the time to collect them all. If you want to make yourself of use, procure the following items for me. 10 grey bear tongues and the very rare and hard to find creeper ichor. You'll find both bears and creepers just outside of Tarren Mill. Oh,
Apothecary Leiden there. One of the more iconic undead, I have to say, that we come across in our venture. Makes no qualms to say that he hates fresh air and he's just delighted to be scheming to kill all of the Alliance, specifically the humans. Gotta love it. I'm here for it. Fair play to you, Apothecary Leiden. We will do your bidding.
Oh, adventurer. The flowers are blooming in Hillsbrad and the air is so fresh and brisk. I can't help but to wallow in the misery of it all. I look out my grimy window and long for the day when our new plague brings this world the death it deserves. As much as I would love to sit and brood all day, my duty to the Dark Lady calls. Help me, would you? My research leads me to believe I can make the most splendid death brew with the blood of a mountain lion. Bring some to me and we'll have a little fun.
The raven's cry from the west doth beckon. Superb news. Hillsbrad is ripe for attack. We can carry out our plan of destruction now. Very Mathras will be pleased.
Stand at attention while addressing me, adventurer. I am under direct command of Varimathras. We are to quell the human infestation until our apothecaries can develop the new plague. Our information leads us to believe that the town of Hillsbrad is vulnerable to attack. Your first assignment is aimed at disrupting their food supply and infrastructure. Travel west. Raid the northernmost farms of Hillsbrad Fields. Make sure that the landowners, Farmer Ray and Farmer Getz, are executed as well.
The magic of the wizards dissipates and the ley energies fade into dormancy. Your efforts have been fruitful, adventurer, and we have dealt a major blow to our enemies and to the overbearing wizards of Dalaran. We must be vigilant, however, knowing that source of energy lies plans must be made for the future. If our scouts and agents continue to procure valuable information such as this, we shall have the Lich King's scourge removed from our lands in no time.
There we go, so nice few quests in Hillsbrad. I ported us to the Undercity to just hand in the final quest, where we avenged the death of Rayleigh's wife.
What are good? These hands killed my wife, Dilia. Revenge for her murder was my only care. And you were the instrument of that revenge. Here, take the ring you returned earlier. Delia has been dead to me for so long, her ring is a bauble I no longer care to keep. Instead, I will keep these hands as a remembrance of my friend's betrayal.
There we go, so we got ourselves a second ring, which is great. 4 stamina, plus 4 stamina, and minus 3 spirit. We don't really use spirit on the mage that much, so we'll still equip it. And we ding 23. So just to look at our talents here, we will go into improve Frost Nova. Reduces the cooldown of your Frost Nova spell by 2 seconds. It doesn't sound very glamorous, but it will allow us in 2 levels time to then put points into Shatter, which increases the critical strike chance of all your spells against frozen targets by 10%, and will increase by 10% up to 50 for each point that we put in, so well worth it. So we just need to plan ahead for that now and start down that track. The flexibility of being able to port straight to the Undercity is fantastic, and our ability as well to just ping over to Orgrimmar again, which is what we're going to do now actually, because if we don't, we will lose some of the XP and some of the quests in Ashenvale. So that's the plan. We're going to ping over to Orgrimmar. We are going to fly to Crossroads, and we'll head up to Kadrak and get our quest from him, and we'll go and get the flight paths, and we will do the level 18 quests in Zarum Strand before we completely out-level them. And that keeps us pretty up to date with quests across the 2 continents. Mage really does make light work of all the travel. This is exactly the same route as I would do on any Horde character, but obviously some of them, in particular my priest, took a lot more travelling. Stand up and stretch the legs. Posture check. I really would like to get into Shadowfang Keep at some stage as well. There is some lovely loot in there for us as a mage. It's whether or not we quickly do Leaders of the Fang as well. It's a nice staff to get. But then it's not a huge improvement on our staff. I know there's Spirit on it, +7. And a bit more Int and Stam, but I don't know whether to subject myself to Wailing Caverns in order to get it. Whereas Shadowfang Keep, have the likes of we have Odo's lay staff, but that really is a priest staff. It's not really much good to us. Provides 5 stam, 12 spirit. The good stuff really is the last 2 or 3 bosses though. Wolfmaster Nando's drops Feline Mantle, which would give us 10 int and 3 spirit, which would be amazing. We're wearing common shoulders with no stats at the moment. And then the last boss drops Robes of Arugul and Belt of Arugul, both with a huge amount of intellect, a bit of spirit, not much stamina, but we're interested in the intellect, so that really would be lovely to get.
Ashenvale is a divided land, but our most recent efforts have been very successful. We not only have an outpost at the Zoram Strand, but another just north of here called Splinter Tree.
I recently deployed a few scouts into Ashenvale, and I need a runner to take them their orders and bring me back a report of what they have observed. Your first stop should be the Zoramgar outpost, along the coast to the west, at the Zoram Strand, to locate the first runner. You also need to stop at Splinter Tree Post to the north and along the road to the east near Ajara. You will find a scout and an outrider there. Give them each a report, and from them, get an update on their findings.
The Shredder Pages quest is available to us. What I tend to do is buy them on the auction house, and then as we gather them ourselves, sell those pages. It just works out more efficient and cost effective, to be honest. Time effective. Let's go and get the report.
Let Kadrak know of the success we have had here holding off the Night Elves. Our plans are going well.
How you doing, man?
We are in short supply of a few items at the Warsong lumber camp. Pixel at Splinter Tree Post has our shipment of saw blades. It'll take a trip to Booty Bay to pick up a crate of axes from Wharf Master Losgill. Our shipment of oil and rope will be more difficult.
The rope was pilfered by the Thistlefur and Foul-Wheeled Furbogs, and the satyrs intercepted the delivery of the oil, and are now using it for detestable rituals in Nightrun, Saturnar, and Zavian. Can you help me?
Okay, we'll pick up the flight path in Splinter Tree.
Speak, friend. Dabu!
Ah, welcome to the new frontier, adventurer. Ashenvale is a land of opportunity, one where a young adventurer like yourself is able to find boundless chances to prove their mettle. Look around the outpost here, and be sure to travel out to the Zoram Strand, as the Horde has another outpost there as well. Your presence here tells me that you've come to learn more about the hunt. Listen close, and I will gladly share with you what you need to know. There are 3 legendary creatures that make up the Ashenvale hunt. You may seek them and test yourself against their cunning and might. In the process, you will hopefully learn something about yourself. The creatures are the bear Ursangus, the nightsaber cat Shadumbra, and the hippogriff Sharptalon. The creatures of the Ashenvale hunt are powerful, and you may find that you'll need aid in bringing them down. If you should best them, bring me proof of your deed.
If you want to be useful, then why don't you do something about the situation near Talondeep Path? The transports between Ashenvale and Stone Talon are at a standstill because of the lake coming alive and attacking anything that gets close, which means anyone on the path. What'd be even more useful than just putting the hammer down on the water elementals there is someone scouting the gazebo on Mistral Lake, the one that has a solid view of the Alliance outpost there. You up for being useful?
We didn't have to travel too far.
Take my update to Kadrak. Swiftly, adventurer.
Sometimes that Warsong Outrider can be almost into Ajara. Oh, nice. Didn't have to travel too far to find him. We can start heading west now towards Zormgar Outpost. We've picked up a few quests from Splinter Tree. What we will do as well is on our way to Zormgar we will do the Stone Talon Standstill quest. It's also good to try and kill Tidris as well while we're there, because that then hands into Zoram Strand. We'd also get the etched file filled on our way through. We might give a go at the logging rope, we'll see. Logging rope can also be obtained here in the western part, and we tend to go there a little bit later because there's a follow-up quest from Zoram Strand. Keep an eye out for Shadumbra pathing up the hill there as we kill these. These laughing sisters have got a lot of health. A lot more than what I was expecting. That's the etched file that we needed. No sign of Shadumbra, so probably a good thing it's level 27. Might be a bit tough for us at the moment. But we can at least go and fill the etched file. That's the filled etch file. So we can head over to the lake. Mistral Lake, is it? We need to keep out for an eye for Tidrus while we're here. She's slightly greener than the other mobs. That's her there. Let's try and pull her without pulling the rest. Looks Looks like she's already engaged me. That's fine. She is level 27, so this might not end very well for us. We do have a health potion, which we've used. I think this could end badly, though. Try and blink. Blink out of the way. No, she's got us. That was unfortunate. Let me check the combat log. Her attacks are physical. Yeah, we got a few crushing blows. Our level is what's letting us down there. Crushings and criticals. Which is really unfortunate because it's a great quest to complete while you're passing. So we might have met Mage's limits there. Reason I looked at the log as well, I wondered if her damage was frost damage even though she was hitting us, but it was all physical, so that's not going to help. Mana shield did help at the start, but it was hitting us so hard it ran out quick and took a lot of our mana away. They did aggro us first, so you could argue we didn't get the jump on them, but I don't think that would have helped either. We had a couple of resists as we were going through the battle. Our best bet would be to find someone in the area who can help us kill her. So we might just have a look in the lake and see if there's anyone else about. This might help us. She's on solid ground now, so we're going to give this another go. Whether this helps or not, we don't know, but at least we know we've tried. We get a resist straight off the bat. Just power through. Alright, she's already overpowering us. Resist. No, we're a goner. Let's just reset. Try and get away. Yep, we did. Not doable at 23 on our own. Just mark her up, so at least we can follow her. If someone arrives in the area, we know where to find her to kill. Let's ask in general, anyone for time address. And we do have there as our slumber sand. Gonna give it a go. One last time. Get as much as we can off her. Okay, put her to... Oh, she's immune. Immune to the sleep. That doesn't help us at all. And she's gone. Okay, so we can't sleep her. We have nothing else in our inventory that's going to help us. She's immune to all our frost spells. We just have to accept this is one of those quests the mage can't complete right now. Or I can't complete. Maybe others would be able to, but I can't really think what else I could do. Oh, someone invite. Oh. Thank you. Been trying to kill her. She was tough. So Tauren hunter by the name of Cal Silvta came along and made very quick work of her and very kindly let us into his group. So we got the kill. So we have taken out Tidris. Well, he took out Tidris, I got the quest item. So that's awesome. Just need a few more of these water elementals. Mustn't forget to scout the gazebo. Done that before where I've forgotten. I had to come back after killing everything. I just need one more water elemental. Not getting much loot. We getting a few shredder pages, which will help us cut down the amount we need to buy, but nothing, no greens yet. No blues drop on this character. There we go, that was the last one, I think. Yep. So that's that quest done. And continue our journey now to Zorumgar outpost. Zorum Strand outpost. We're not going to go and do the logging rope quest at the moment. Feels like it's really going to extend our time here a bit too long than I have at the moment, so we will just keep an eye out for Sangus as we make our way out here. I don't know if he's a druid that looks like a bear or a bear that looks like a druid, but he's normally around here somewhere. The hunter who helped us kill Tidris was heading to kill him, so if he succeeded, he won't be about. Managed to swim past Astronar, which is the Alliance base here in Ashenvale. Excuse me. we go. So that's the Ashenvale flight paths obtained.
For the Horde!
Magraw. Well, my update will explain all of this to Kadrak. You must return this to him as quickly as possible.
Relax. See ya later.
You will fly back to Splinter Tree Post.
Dabu.
We have 2 to hand in there. There we go. Back to Splinter Tree, we'll hand these couple of quests in.
Yeah, I heard that someone tore up the lake out there like a dust devil through the Barrens. From the sound of it too, we might be able to set up a possible observation area out there to keep an eye on our Alliance friends. Well, that is if we can keep it on the down low. Looks like you ended up being quite useful after all. The transports between here and Stone Talon should have an easier time of it. Take this. You've earned it. You find a nasty ball of water and decide to bring it to me? Who am I? The earthen ring or something? Actually, that does give me an idea. Perhaps you do need the earthen ring for this. I mean, if it helps clear up the situation at the lake for good, then I'm all for it.
You know who the Earthen Ring are, adventurer? The Earthen Ring is a shamanistic group dedicated to studying and preserving the elements. They have forgotten more about crazy old gods, ancient legends, and lore than most scholars will ever know. Lucky for you, I know someone in the Earthen Ring here in Ashenvale. Head over to Zorumgar Outpost on the coast of the Zorum Strand. Show Janu Sankria what you found. If anyone can figure out that globe's significance, it'd be him.
Some Alliance Paladin trying to gank me. He's level 31 and I'm level 23. Trying to get me with grenades. Mages are so slippery though, you can kind of get away from them fairly well. So we're just going to head south back to Kadrak, who's in the Northern Barrens. We'll hand in those reports that we obtained to him. Once we hand this in, we are going to Hearth to Crossroads.
I can see that you are one that can be counted on. These updates are crucial to our plans to further our presence in Ashenvale. We can now plan our next move.
Okay, from Crossroads we can... What we'll do, we actually will fly back to Zorumgar to hand in the follow-up to the Earthen Ring quest. That gives us a nice cloak actually, a soft willow cape. At the moment our cape is 2 stamina. We've had this for quite a while. 14 armor. We'll be rewarded with a 20 armor, 5 intellect cape, so it's much better than what we have at the moment.
Who you be? Later. Be seeing ya. Okie dokie. Later. What you want? See ya later. Be seeing ya.
Might just do this Naga quest quickly while we're here. It's the lowest quest out of all of them. And also, while it's available, we'll take Vorsha the Lasher.
Hydra that roams the seas. She has attacked our outpost, each time unprovoked, laying waste to anything that falls in her path. But I am ready, adventurer. I have prepared to best the Hydra and end these attacks on Zorumgar. The Naga honor the wicked nature of this beast with a brazier that remains lit on an island just off the coast. I believe that if we put it out, Vorsha will appear in anger. We will need help, so be sure to bring some strong allies.
We're taking a risk attempting to do this solo, so we'll see how we go. It's a nice quest to do with the Naga at Strand because it concentrates a few of the Naga in one place. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting her to hit that hard. Wow. That was a silly death. An unfortunate death. And we failed that quest. Which I think is a first. So we seem to, you know, I would always refer to the Mage as a hero class in classic WoW. They clearly do have their limitations. Or perhaps I have my limitations, it's probably more the case. Okay, well I was half expecting that to be a nice way to end this session by killing that and doing the other quest. And I'm quickly running out of time, so we will gather our corpse and we will pick ourselves up on another day and attempt these. We've had a good session today though. We achieved level 23 and we're a good part through that as well. We did a good part in... Did we do Stone Talon in this session? My goodness, I can't remember. But we've of course ventured into Ashenvale, managed to get our flight paths. And we are pretty much set to pull these quests together and get to the next stage. Our quest log really does illustrate the amount of travel you have to do while leveling to be reasonably efficient. We have Ashenvale, we have Hillsbrad, we have Stone Talon, we have the Barrens, there's some in Thousand Needles we've now got, and we've also got the Wailing Caverns and Shadowfang Keep quests. So, quite a lot really. The Mage of course makes light work of the travel. We're going to stay in Kalimdor for now, because we have handing quests in Thunderbluff and the like, but we're going to gather our corpse, go to Orgrimmar, and call it a day for now. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Really enjoying the Mage journey actually, thoroughly enjoying the class. So until next time, thanks for watching. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe on the video. It really does help me out and help grow the channel. So thanks ever so much. Take care now, and until next time, safe journey.